Microsoft had quite the surprise for us today as they announced something by the name of Xbox Game Pass, which is basically a sort of Netflix style subscription which will give you a selection of games that you can download and play on your Xbox One for $9.99 a month. Now, before you groan and say, oh, another streaming service? Really? Is this Microsoft's answer to PlayStation Now? The answer is, well, no. You can actually just download these games that you're ostensibly renting directly to your Xbox One. Now, before I continue with any more information, I just want to say that there was some sort of rumours going around that this was coming to PC as well. However, according to GameSpot, a spokesperson said to them that at the moment at least, this is only available on Xbox One. But it will include over 100 games, which not only includes Xbox One games, but also Xbox 360 backwards compatible games. Now, the official post, which is linked below in the description, says, quote, "One of the best things about Xbox Game Pass is that you can discover and download the full titles directly on your Xbox One. That means continuous, full-fidelity gameplay without having to worry about streaming, bandwidth, or connectivity issues. In addition, all Xbox One games in the catalogue and related add-ons will be available to purchase at an exclusive discount for Xbox Game Pass members, so you can make the games you love part of your permanent library to play whenever you want. Every month new games will cycle into the subscription, with some cycling out, giving you a constantly updating library of games. And if you decide to purchase any of the games that you played via Xbox Game Pass, you will actually get a not insignificant discount of 20%. Now, for those of you who are in the alpha preview, you will actually get a sneak preview of this very same service, and Xbox Live Gold members will also be getting the first proper crack at this in the spring. Now, as I mentioned, there is a rather lengthy post from Phil Spencer about Xbox Game Pass, but that is pretty much the rub of the issue. We basically have a monthly subscription service where you can download games directly to your system, and then if you want to purchase them, you get a nice discount after that. Now, obviously, questions remain like, will Xbox Live Gold members get any money off the subscription price? Which, the subscription price, I'd say, considering the amount of games you're getting, is fairly reasonable, and it doesn't seem there's any limitations or anything like that. This isn't a streaming service. You don't have to pay per game or anything like that. Obviously, Xbox Live Gold members are still going to be like, well, is there any chance I can, maybe get a couple of dollars knocked off the price, given that I'm already paying this subscription? Now, you don't need Xbox Live, of course, for this, but, undoubtedly that is a question that's going to come up. There is no answer at the moment, unfortunately, but that might be something that Microsoft want to consider. Obviously, they want to really kind of as well push, if it is what they're going to be doing, if they can do month by month and also anytime cancellation. For example, one of the things that made me try Origin Access, which is obviously EA Access but for the PC, is the fact that A, it was pretty cheap, and B, it was on a month by month basis, there was no contract, you could cancel at any time, and I feel like Microsoft need to do this as well, and also make it clear that you can do this as well. And of course, offer the yearly option as well, because that usually saves you a few bucks in the long run, just for those that like to plan ahead. But I would assume that most people are probably going to go in for the monthly, assuming that is an option, because, well, this is a new service, you don't know if it's going to be any good, are the games of any interest to you, that sort of thing. But regardless of all these questions that hopefully Microsoft will answer before the service actually comes to all its members, as I said, only on alpha preview, and then Xbox Live people will get a sort of preview snapshot of it as well, just before launch. But overall, I actually really like the sound of this service. You can perhaps play Xbox 360 games you don't own, try out some games that you might not have had the chance to play on this service, maybe even could complete them in this time, and if not, then obviously you have the option of paying for it as well. We've got games like Halo 5 and NBA 2K16 and Payday 2, some pretty big games that perhaps you're unsure if you actually like, and then it's kind of like a way to try it out or even play it while using the subscription. And I have to say, again, the pricing is pretty nice. A bit of a shame this isn't coming to PC as well, but, it makes perfect sense. Now, Microsoft did say that while you can redeem on both console, web and PC, it is only for the Xbox One console. Not exactly shocking given that, well, it's for Xbox One and Xbox 360 games, but, it would be nice if eventually we see some capability for this on Windows 10, but even if it's only for Xbox One, I'd still say thumbs up from me on Xbox Game Pass. But of course, we'll have to see exactly how it fares when it comes out and what the itinerary of games actually looks like and how the value for money looks. When it comes out, I'll undoubtedly be having a look-see at the service to see what is cracking. Thank you very much for watching though. I'd love to hear some thoughts and opinions from you guys on Xbox Game Pass. As I said, there is a link in the description below rather, for those of you who want a bit more information, but I'd love to hear from you regardless. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.